Hey cuties, this is your girl Yana of Yana's Eyes. I'm going to vlog my indoor photography experience. Lately, I've been doing my own portraits. However, I've been doing them outdoors. So, this is going to be a very interesting experience to be inside with just a ring light rental. But if you're interested in hearing how I take pictures, seeing the process of me taking pictures, and actually going on set with me, in and out, this would be the perfect video for you. So sit back, relax. I know it's a long one, but hang in there with me, cuties. Let's go.
They come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt. They make it seem like it ain't worth it, but it's always worth it.
So the first thing that I do whenever I prepare for a photo shoot is I wake up super early in the morning. I mean, I do that anyway, but even on the weekends when it's supposed to be my sleep-in days, I still wake up. And I wake up on purpose whenever I know I'm going to do a photo shoot. I have already seen where I'm going to shoot, so I know what the background looks like. I know what kind of outfits I would prefer to color contrast with those backgrounds. And it's all about putting the look together, head to toe. As far as makeup goes, I basically try different looks on my eyes beforehand so that I'm not crunch time left with whatever it is that I come up with, because you want the makeup to complement the clothes that you're wearing. The makeup has a mood, clothes have a mood, so they have to have the same mood, So first things first is the outfit. When choosing an outfit, I always say basic patterns, especially whenever you're going to be shooting on a backdrop that is textured. It may have art in the background, it may have floral in the background. Whenever your background is busy, you want to tone your clothes down because you want to be set apart. You don't want to blend in with your background. You want to be the main attraction. So even with everything going on in your background, you got to strike the pose, and your outfit has to contrast what's behind you. I picked up this skirt from Express. Now it's ironic because I really don't do well with these types of skirts since I'm not really curvy and my legs are skinny. But I tried this on anyway because sometimes, even though I know a certain style may not look right on me, it's not all the designers, the Express is not the first person to make this skirt. This skirt is definitely 90s inspired because I've seen them before. Fashion repeating itself. So the cut and every size is going to fit people different, and I have great success with Express clothes because they have a short, the pants, there's the regular long short. So when I came home, the task was to match this skirt with something that would be cute for the background that I chose for today's look. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to do a voiceover so that you can see, basically how I do things, because I'm gonna play music and stuff. So, all right. So keep watching. This shirt I found at Ross for like $5. I found like a month ago. I can't seem to figure out what to wear with it. When I originally put it on, it's the style of shirt, kind of like that ballerina flow type of thing, but it was too much black. So even though the fit was right, the style was fair, the fact that it was more black, it just wasn't enough. I say basic outfits and toned down outfits, but do too much. Whatever it is you do, if it's no pattern, and that's what I mean when I say basic, just it should be over the top still. Remember the people who you are trying to attract with these type of portraits. This next shirt comes from Merswag, and it actually went on cute. I really liked it, but I had on lip gloss and accidentally putting it on, or putting the shirt on, I got a little bit of lip gloss on the shirt, and instead of me cleaning it and deciding to wear it, I wasn't 100% sold, so I kept going. This particular shirt is one of the type of that I would wear with a blazer, but when I put it on for this skirt, I like the fit. Definitely always like a little side boob, but there was something going on with the neck piece. I got this shirt from the Goodwill and I just didn't like it. But whenever I put this shirt on, I immediately fell in love. The clothes will pick themselves. Until you are hired to put on certain clothing, you have, your own clothes that will speak to you. And sometimes different pieces talk different to each other. But I knew immediately that this was the look. The shirt fit right. It was extra, but it wasn't like an overpowering pattern that was going to take away. That shoe, I picked it for that little gold strip that's in the inside right there, but I normally wear these with suits. That's like a real estate shoe. Now this one is matching the flow, the mood of this outfit. It has the studded anklet with the chain on it. It just went perfectly. Your pieces should come together. If you don't feel confident about it or comfortable with what you have chosen, don't wear it, because that mood will be portrayed in the camera. This highlighter dress, it was basic, it was bright, it was fun. I can't stand that string in the front, but thanks to Adobe Photoshop, I can remove that, no problem. The shoes was pretty much easy. That I could have rocked with it, but those ones fit better. And Jessica Simpson has me in a chokehold. Both pair of shoes, Jessica Simpson. She got me in a chokehold. I absolutely love her style of shoes. I love the selection of shoes. You can get closed toe, you can get boot, you can get gel, you can get professional, you can get nightclub. After you pick your outfits, you can choose to accessorize. When I say choose, posing is enough. It's enough to think about. So how you're holding something, how something looks that's attached to you, especially when you're doing your own photo shoot, it's a lot more. So I am going to incorporate accessories with my outfit. Not a lot, because like I said, I'm taking my own pictures. I have to worry about my own physique. I have to worry about my own hair, and it really is a lot, okay? But I didn't show you, I found this bag at Express, and I felt like it matched the pleather skirt perfectly. So I am going to actually put the things like the brushes and face powders or face sprays, everything that I need to carry, I'm actually going to carry it in this bag and use it as an accessory. Other than that, I'm going to be just wearing regular earrings from Indigenous Beauty Concepts, and I normally have a different pair of earrings for each outfit. Rarely does it ever happen where the one pair of earrings matches both outfits, especially the two outfits that I'm choosing today. Now that you are done with your outfits and your accessories, then you have to incorporate hair and makeup. You're at the halfway point now. So basically, I chose a pull-up ponytail. Last 3 ponytails, I had a wig, I did my afro. So I think it's time for a ponytail. And I have 4 different ponytail options to choose from. Let's get into that. The inventor of the drawstring ponytail is a genius. This yaki ponytail, I loved it because it was big, it was full, and it was extra. Not jet black, which would have made it better, but for this particular outfit, but it's okay. This one I pulled out, but it's really like a work wig or something that's for an everyday look to go outside and just maybe even a date with the right makeup, but not for a photo shoot. Whenever I originally put on this black one, I didn't feel like it was full enough. Like it wasn't poofy enough. But after trying on each one of them, that one chose me. It chose us, the outfit, the shoes. And I actually could have worn it with both outfits. However, I was going to do a lipstick change, and the ponytail is just too easy not to change. Now, this one is like the first one, however, it's not as full. So, of course, to be extra, I went with the fuller one and the black one. So, the black one is the one that I'm, originally going to wear, and then that other one I put it back. I've already decided how high I want my ponytail to be. I molded it with gel, and then I hit my edges with some edge control. I don't do the swirl, I just push it all back, right? And I'm tying it down for the hours that it's going to take me to do my makeup and the time that it takes me just to make sure, because once I step outside, it's Florida and my hair is going to want to curl. I'm shooting indoor today, so that's going to be a plus, meaning I'm going to walk out, get in the car, go to the location, and then I'll be inside. The hair won't be exposed to too much heat. But even with my afro, I get about 3 to 4 hours, and that's all I really need to shoot. Okay, so next up is going to be makeup. We're going to take this to the vanity. I'm going to organize these clothes and accessories, and I'll be right back. Me and my brows are going through something right now because I don't have someone to professionally do them, and I'm not used to doing them on my own. I am trying to do a full face of cover FX because I am completely in love with the foundation, and I'm hoping that the whole system just works well together. I found a sale in Ulta on all of their products. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but every time I see that foundation in my shade, I'm going to purchase it because it's the perfect match, and I love how it goes on like skin. I went back to the TikTok way of doing my foundation routine because I feel like it gives me a more time outdoors with this Florida heat. And even though I'm going to be indoors today, I just like how it gives me a flawless finish. After applying the Cover FX moisturizer, I went on top of it with the Airspun translucent powder. I let the moisturizer sit but not dry. And I'm going to be using a fluffy face brush from the Yana's Eyes Something Blue brush set. Little makeup porn. That's all that was. Okay. So I'm just applying that all over my face. to mattify and to close out any type of pores as well. This way, it just has been the way that looks best and lasts the longest. Don't have to use a whole lot. Make sure you blend it in, but once you've gone over it a couple times and you still see the spots where you don't see the translucent powder, but you may just see moisturizer, you got to keep going over that until you get your whole face, because you don't want anything to be uneven. Oh, Lord, I got a little heavy handed, but sometimes the brushes feel that good, and I'll just keep just swishing and swishing away. um, but with this particular process, you have to make sure that each step dries down before you do the next step. And I'm being extra careful today because I'm paying to go indoors, and I just do not want my makeup to look bad, my clothes to look off. I have actually gone out and taken pictures of myself and posted them, and then in a month be like, what was I thinking? Why didn't somebody stop me? But it was probably my mom, and I just said she was hating. This is the Cover FX setting spray. Again, every step has to dry, so I just took the time to take my fan and just keep on going, because the primer I've had experience with before, and with the face primer, it peeled, and I'm hoping that it doesn't do it this time, because that's going to freak me out. So I'm just taking a little longer with this fan. So in case you're wondering, why are you doing photo shoots? I'm doing them for exposure. My goal is to attract the people who love beauty, who love fashion, and build a clientele that is for me, that they love my products, priced at where they are, and I just want to build my business, putting out the type of content that I think other people will like. I'm trying to switch up and be more on purpose. I can tell you now, the look on my face is because I've never had a face primer react this way with the translucent powder. So at this very moment, I'm nervous. I don't know what this foundation is going to do when I put it on top, and I'm extremely nervous. The only thing that's keeping me calm and making me go forward with the rest of this video is the fact that I'm going to let all of that product sit on my face while I do my eyes. I will be using the Mothership palette from Pat McGrath. I have three shades out of this one actually, and one from another. Now, back to what I was saying as far as exposure. I realized my feed, right? And if I could, critique my own feed, I would say I'm in, how on TikTok they say you in big TikTok, you in rich girl TikTok. I'm in the ghetto on Instagram. All of the gossip, all of the the memes that are just so ratchet but completely hilarious. And I'm a business page that's using Instagram for personal. But then I'm thinking that I'm attracting people by being in the comments. But I have to think about, what are you commenting on? Because, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it a buck. For some reason, in my stories, is porn. Like chicks with pictures of their boobs or something like that. And I'm like, I don't even watch porn. So where do they come from? And I started reading more of other people's comments. I don't, unless I'm like, I know they're going to say something funny for these comments. I don't really read other people's comments. I comment and I keep it pushing unless somebody responds. But I decided to read the comments of stuff that I frequently comment on. And you see those porn people where they'll say, don't watch my story unless you're horny, or they just say freaky stuff in the comments. And I'm assuming that that's where they're coming from. So I'm just revamping and trying something completely different, because as my business grows, I want to make sure that I am intentional. Yana's Eyes to me is my baby, and I want to take care of my baby and raise my baby in a way that whenever it is grown and on its own, it does not need me to function, but will live on well after me. Gotta be a big stepper, big dreamer. That's just where I am. And, you know, it's common to make mistakes, and my Instagram is older than Yana's Eyes. My Facebook is older than Yana's Eyes. Heck, even my my TikTok is older than Yana's Eyes, and so is my Twitter, as well as my YouTube channel here. So, trying to create content that is more on purpose and more strategic with attracting the right clientele, the right following. That's what these photo shoots are based on. Okay, so I want to make sure that the look is luxury, the photos are quality. I want certain names to be associated with my brand. And that's what these photo shoots are for me. I have no idea what made me put this pop of purple color in the corner, but it was genius. It was so pretty. It just popped. It gave that little bit of extra that I want in all of my photo shoots. This was really supposed to be two colors, the outer with the brown and the shimmer. The shimmer in my inner corner, it just lights up my eyes and makes my eyes look bigger, like the model Twiggy, and how her eyes are always dreamy and big. That's what I feel like adding a lighter shadow in my inner corner does for my eyes. Whenever I just do a bold look across, it gives sultry, it gives sexy, and that is already in my clothes. So with the bold shades on the outside, I can kind of mix it up a little bit. So the mood is still in agreement, but I like to give that little, is it mysterious type of beauty and beast. That's another way that I like my brushes to be described. They're beautiful, but yet they work beastily. Okay, they beat the face, and so that's kind of what I was aiming to do, to make everything Yana and Yana's Eyes. It's like introducing myself through the products while introducing the products. I never want to forget to smooth out my crease before adding shadows, because that eye base will collect in these hooded eyes. And I want to be able to take my look down pictures, my look away pictures, my giggle look away pictures, and there not be any creasing going on. Okay, Pat McGrath can only do so much whenever you have a collection of eye base in the crease of your eye. So I try to make sure that that particular brush or ones like it are always readily available. And yeah, we can't have that on the inside. There's Bay Cover FX foundation in the shade N90. I keep finding it on sale. I don't know why it's going on sale, because it's like the best foundation I've ever used. I mean, it even took over Maybelline, and Maybelline was everybody's go-to, but Cover FX is my go-to. I don't even remember the last time I used Maybelline. Now, this is NARS Creamy Concealer, and I can tell you now, I have OD'd. I've used too much of it, and it'll start to, when I blend it out, it'll just start to spread and spread and spread until my face looks ashy, or that I have on a too light of a shade of a concealer. But I keep on going because contouring helps all of that. And with this whole look, I just had to trust the process. I quickly put on the foundation. In case you didn't see that part, that the foundation is on, and I went straight into concealer. But I did want to add that the primer that I used from Cover FX, all the other products just had a whole different reaction to them, and I was very nervous at this point, because if you look at my face right now, I can even tell that it's not fully blended, because that primer, it just does something, and I'm taking it back too. But the Maybelline Fit Me Face Powder came through with the contour, put the life back in my face. Milani Stay Put liner is bae. It's king. It's everything. Okay? If you are using black eyeshadow in order to mattify your eyeliner, sis, stop. Just go ahead and buy yourself 3 to start out. Buy 3 of these Maybelline Stay Put liners, and you good to go, because that thing dries down like nobody's business. Now, that duo is from Colored Rain. It was part of their Power collection. If you've been watching my videos, or you know me, you know I don't really rock too tough with white liner, but gold was just not going to work. That was the lipstick by Pat McGrath that I had originally chose. I think it was like too bold going on. Confidence is the lash that I originally picked out. However, things change. So I ended up wearing a lash called Sweet Dreams by Yana's Eyes. And the lip combo is a light shade Twig from MAC, and one of the Ludicrous lip glosses by Milani on top. Earrings by Indigenous Beauty Concepts. Now I'm just looking at everything, trying to see if there's anything that I forgot. And I can't forget that I am going to be doing a lipstick change. Luckily for me, the first one I picked was hitting. It was a Pat McGrath. It is one of her liquid lipsticks in the shade Midnight Shade. I don't know why she discontinued her liquid lipsticks, but I hope that she comes back with them, because it was the perfect formula. It was the best formula ever. Okay? Now, even though it looked right, there was something missing. Remember, I'm trying to achieve a mood. So I went for a Ombre Look. Now, the first lippy that I chose, which was from Pat McGrath, I don't even recall the name, but it was too much on the pink, hot pink side. So it kind of showed up, but as soon as I blended my lips together, it was gone. So there was another shade called Faux Pas, and it, again, it is also from Pat McGrath. It is like a lavender pastel shade, and baby, it showed up and showed out. That's what I'm trying to do, show up and show out. So that one worked out perfectly, and I'm glad that I did not have to go through trying to change my lips 6 different times, because 3 was definitely enough. It's best to plan for the night before your outfits and everything, but I definitely wanted to go through it to show you, because when I woke up, I said, because I'm paying for this experience and I'm, going to be changing outfits, I wanted to go ahead and document the actual experience. And hopefully, you guys are interested in learning how to do your own photo shoots for Instagram. For whatever reason, maybe you're a content creator or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you want to brand yourself. Hopefully, I've given you some good pointers or some tips or even ideas. Now it's time for me to pack my bag. I know a few cuties that may be familiar with that bag. It was just a little gift that came with some of the people. Some of the people got these for purchases. So all of the lipsticks that I just tried on, I put those in that bag. I wanted to be separate. The earrings are not going to go in there with it because I always have like a little box for them. That's my wig brush for the ponytails in case they want to, act up. Originally, I was just going to stuff it in the bag, but I forgot I'm going to put shoes in there. So I took it back out to put it in a plastic bag. I'm adding this Cover FX also in N90, but it's powder in case for some reason I sweat or just need it to, turn something down. Those extra pair of shoes are going in. In case you're wondering, that's the other ponytail. And then, of course, I'm going to take a set of Yona's Eyes brushes for if I need it for lipstick, if I need it for shadow, or if I need it for a face. The earrings, like I said, they're going to go in a like a little jewelry box. The dress is not going to wrinkle, so I'm just stuffing it in there. The fit and the material, it's just going to hug back to my skin. And I normally pack maybe 4 or 5 earrings because I may be feeling a pair now, but I might want to switch them up, or I may be feeling another pair later. How that happened, I have absolutely no idea, but it was an extreme time trying to get it all straightened back up when I came home. So that is the final look. I'm definitely feeling myself. These are the flats that I wear just to get to the car. And then let's go to the car. Let's go. This is the site where I shot, and it's called the Floral Escape. It has all of these beautiful booths. It's strictly for picture taking purposes. That was the dressing room that I was not happy about. It did not have any lighting in it. So I'm actually using the ring light and my camera in order to fix my makeup. And in a few pictures, I saw that my lipstick was not straight. It was not all the way together. But at this point, other people are there. Now I'm rushing a little bit, and I'm just trying to get myself together. But this is just a little walk around. I couldn't shoot every single booth because, again, there were people that were there. I didn't want to put them in my video. but extremely beautiful. Highly recommend to go with a friend. But this video is for those of you who just can't wait for somebody to be great with you and you just got to go out. Beautiful archway. So a ring light, I mean a softbox is actually necessary. But if you don't have it, what can I say? With low lighting included, it was still a very enjoyable experience, and I'll definitely be coming back. And just like always, I go and I treat myself to a sit down with some food where I can go through the pictures and at least delete all of the ones that I don't like. When I found this place, there was a gentleman who was handing out flyers, and he told me about this place, and it's called the Sugar Factory. Mom, if you're watching, I didn't eat any candy, and I did not get their signature drink, which has candy in it, but the reason why I didn't get it was because it was $45. Here is my meal: mimosa and chicken and waffles. It was like classy hood. But check out these pictures and let me know what you think. Thank you for your time. And like always, don't forget to like, comment, and make sure you're subscribed. And until next time, cuties, see you when I see ya. Peace.
They come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt. They make it seem like it ain't worth it, but it's always worth it.
As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, cuties, I see you when I see ya. Peace.